Okay, let's finish coloring. This is our dragon, and I was going to make all the dragons blue and purple, but that got lost in the black. So there are good dragons that are orange, and there's a bad dragon that's blue. So I made it darker on this side and lighter on this side because of the moon. But there's still a lot to do. And I thought it would be kind of fun to add some gel pen and sparkling pens. See if it still works. I haven't used them in a couple years, and I don't know if it yet. It's still coming out. I used crayon on this to help darken it, and I think the wax in the crayon is making the pen a little harder to create the little star dots. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because the pen's old. But you can see the stars. They're there. I don't really want it to look like snow, so I probably shouldn't put them too close together. Well, you can see how that's going to work. That's the gel pen. And what about some sparkle on the evil dragon? I noticed in the other coloring that I just did that the colors were all washed out because the light was too bright. So I've pulled back the light to see if you can see the colors better. What I should do is get a bunch of boxes or whatever and layer it up so that there's a light from above that's not too close. So I'm going to figure that out this week. What lighting is the best? I just felt like making deep color here with the sparkles. I did do some burnishing to get it going a little bit darker. This pen, it's supposed to sparkle. It's not sparkling all that much. That's all right. It still looks good. So that's his tail. So maybe his face should sparkle. Part of his face. His chin. Tip of his nose. An ear. Yeah, if I color him too much, you won't see enough of his chin. So maybe do a little more sparkle. I haven't taken out these sparkle pens in forever. I'm surprised that they still work, but they do. This is purple. I'll do his tail in purples and golds. Do the purple up on the top and the gold on the bottom. See how that works? Now where's the gold? I have different golds. Didn't know. Maybe try this one. Yeah, that's good. You know, I haven't used the glitter pen because I haven't really done any work that was fantasy. The last time I did was when I colored the Enchanted Forest with Johanna Basford. But now it's like, this just demands it, you know? It's like, you know, this is a castle. And castles are gold, aren't they? Part of them. Part of them are gold. The part that I have looking gold, I'm going to color because it looks more like gold than the sparkly gold pen. But the other, I'm going to put all around. When I color, I use the white on the light on one side and the dark on the other to show the moonlight. I'm so glad these pens still work. I wanted to do this. Maybe this middle one can. Sometimes, you know, when I watch someone else color, I go, oh, that spot over there, that needs it. But I know they can't hear me. But you think, oh, gee, they ought to color that other spot. It's funny that we can see things better when we're watching rather than we're doing. Somehow today it just seems strange to do anything with what's going on in the world, but this helps to deal with everything. You can, you know, pull yourself back and just look at something pretty. And that seems to restore us. And the neurologic or neurographic work, the idea is to release all of your emotions on paper. And I think people that color actually do that. I'm much more relaxed after I color. I feel better after I color. It's you know, you're focused on something other than your problems, and that helps. You color this way by twisting the whole thing around so that you can get to it more easily. I can't color in one direction. The next work that I'm going to do in this book, you know, it gives you a lot of room for drawing. I'm going to do some Zentangle so that, you know, I can practice and color at the same time. I don't know what, should I do this one? Okay, that's enough of that. Oops. No, I did. Okay, so we have our Starry Night with our vicious, one vicious, and then one protective, or 2, 3 protective dragons. And this dragon says, "No, you'll never get me." But there's the good outnumbers the bad, right? We're hoping. Let's do a little orange in the windows. Peach or orange. Sometimes if you do a little motion in this direction, then it looks like warm fires at home. Okay, just do a little bit more shading and I'm gonna call it done. I want to get out my Prismacolor and start working on that with the Zentangle. I started a new embroidery piece. I wanted to do it with some beads. I want to learn how to make jewelry, but eventually. Right now, I just would rather sew with them. I don't wear much jewelry, but it's nice to have for gifts. And I want to know how to do it. Just because. I love working with beads. Beads and embroidery are a lot of fun. Talking about making something sparkle. Beads make it sparkle. Good enough. You can definitely see that there is dragon and he's swirling and in the night. He just has to be a little bit. This is called burnishing. If you press down hard with your pencil, it gives it a really strong color and it shines. And A lot of colors don't like that, but for certain things I do. When you want your dragon to glow, then it's okay to burnish and use glow pens and whatever you have. So I'm done with this piece, I think. Let's come into the warmth of the home. I keep seeing things that don't really matter. All right, it's done. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.